Medical technologies, or medtech, are essential to patient care. What exactly is medtech? The challenges preventing patient access to medtech and solutions to those challenges. Medtech refers to the vast diversity of devices and tools used to maintain human health, virtually every health product excluding medicines. Medtech includes a wide variety of products ranging from MRI machines, ventilators, pacemakers, bandages, cotton swabs, and diagnostics tests. The world became more familiar with medtech in the significant role it has played in combating COVID-19. Medtech is produced by small and large economies alike as part of a global interconnected supply chain. This supply chain includes research and development, manufacturing, regulatory approvals, transportation, customs clearance, and many other aspects. Learning from COVID-19, the world is examining how to strengthen supply chains and health systems. This video focuses on one of the most important elements of the supply chain: regulatory approvals. Ensuring the alignment of medtech regulatory requirements within economies and across borders is essential to health system strengthening. Regulatory convergence and reliance enable medtech to quickly reach patients and health systems, particularly in economies that have acute supply chain constraints. There are three main regulatory challenges that hamper patient access to life-saving medtech. First, the use of country-unique regulations and standards, which differ from internationally harmonized reference documents and standards for medtech. Second, the lack of implementation of international good regulatory practice recommendations and requirements, including those of the World Health Organization, or WHO, and the World Trade Organization, or WTO, amongst others. Third, the unnecessary use of limited public health resources to develop redundant and non-aligned regulatory processes. These three challenges create supply chain bottlenecks and barriers to trade, but more importantly, they prevent patients and health systems from accessing life-saving medtech. In order to build resilient healthcare systems, economies and their regulatory authorities are encouraged to: first, implement good regulatory and reliance practices as established by the World Health Organization and implement globally harmonized reference documents of the MDRC and the Global Harmonization Working Party, or GHWP. Second, base national medtech technical regulations and standards upon relevant international standards with an objective of alignment. Third, implement foundational good regulatory practices, such as those of the WTO Technical Barriers to Trade Agreement. Both health and trade authorities have core responsibilities to implement these measures, with industry playing a critical role. This whole-of-government approach to rulemaking improves the interoperability of health systems and increases regulatory efficacy, while simultaneously streamlining regulatory processes, minimizing supply chain bottlenecks, and fortifying health systems. And most critically, this approach enables life-saving medtech to reach patients and points of care, particularly critical in addressing global public health and accelerate pandemic preparedness and equal access to medtech. The Standards Alliance COVID-19 Medical Device Regulatory Convergence Project, or MDRC, works to support response to the COVID-19 pandemic and enable vital medical technologies to reach points of care through the adoption of good regulatory practices and international standards.